Hey guys, welcome back to the Honda Passport. Today we have a pretty decent snow here in Michigan. Our first snow, and actually it's quite a big one. I wanted to test the Passport in this slippery weather, put it into snow mode here, and see how it does on the road. I'll show you guys just a quick walk around of the car before we get going. But we've got pretty decent amount of snow still on the roads. We'll take it through some deep stuff, some hard packed snow. I will say, first impressions, this thing is awesome to drive. Quite grippy, a lot of confidence behind the wheel. The traction control system works really well in snow mode, and you can turn the traction control off, have a little bit of fun if you want to, but you can't completely disable the system. So we'll try to hit a range of conditions and really put this Passport through the test. I've really enjoyed driving this car this week. It's been a phenomenal daily driver, incredibly comfortable, safe. It feels fantastic on the road. Really nice road manners. And it's a very quality vehicle. Really nice driving experience. I've been impressed with what Honda's been putting together lately in their new products, and this Passport is one of their best in recent years, I would say. So starting off, we're just in our regular snow driving mode. Over the bumps, the car feels really nice and stable. Not a lot of cabin intrusion from the rough pavement, the rough icy pavement today. I can feel a little bit of torque vectoring, getting the front end to turn in around the corners. Basically, this Passport likes to go right where you point it. These all-season tires have plenty of traction for braking. And from a dig, acceleration is quite good too. Traction control does a really nice job controlling wheel spin, but it also doesn't completely neuter you when you want to accelerate quickly. ABS isn't too intrusive. You really do have a lot of control on this car. Handling feels pretty neutral. Not a lot of understeer, not a lot of oversteer. The stability control system and the traction control seem to work really quite well. I'm impressed. Going through there, hitting some ruts, transitioning from lane to lane. The Passport's not upset at all, which is very impressive. It's very, very stable here on the highway. Let's take it in here on an entrance ramp. Getting a little bit of a traction control light flashing there, but braking performance is incredibly impressive. Braking in a straight line. ABS works great. It's also doing a nice job holding its gears, not giving me too many downshifts. And if I want to slow down without using the brakes, I can always use the paddles. Feels like snow mode reduces the throttle resolution just a little bit, so you're not it encourages you to drive a little bit slower, a little bit safer. Very impressed at how this handles right out of the box in the wintertime. This is awesome. This is almost favorable to my Lexus GX. Maybe conditions have changed since I took it out last, but very, very impressive. not sure exactly what tires are on this Passport, but I'll include that in the video right here. Really very impressive performance though. Let's see if we can find some deeper snow through here. See how it performs up a hill. I would like to turn traction control off and see how it does. It's a one mode, one press button. Doesn't completely turn everything off, but puts you into stuck vehicle mode, which I assume gives you just a little bit more torque vectoring and ability to kind of get out of a slippery situation in some deeper snow. Again, no locking differentials or anything in this Passport. You can kind of whip a little bit of a donut here. It'll play, but eventually it's going to slow itself all the way down and give you pretty much full braking. No hooning in your Honda Passport, in other words. Except for maybe initially. You can have a little bit of fun. Really like the ABS system in this. I'm going to turn traction control back on here, because that's honestly how most buyers are going to drive this thing. Get my torque vectoring back. Very impressive, Honda. Well done. Like there isn't snow on the ground. Let's go into here, see if we can find some deeper stuff. Got about a foot of snow today. And this Passport is soaking it up without issue. This is pretty awesome. No problem. Lots of nice ground clearance. Even in the deep snow, ABS works quite well. You give it too much throttle, traction control will kick in pretty quickly, but it's a nice system. It's pretty sophisticated. It is just conquering this deep stuff, though. Easy, quick work. Cuts through these ruts nicely. Traction control one more time. Throw it into sport mode. Hit some pavement there. Yeah, I like how easily the stability control gets that front end turned in when you turn the wheel. That's how you want a car to behave in the wintertime, is wherever you point it, that's where it goes. No surprises. pretty impressive acceleration. And then, not to mention, you have heated steering wheel, you have heated seats, a really nice HVAC system that heats up the car quickly, rear seat controls. You can get this Passport nice and toasty in just a matter of a few minutes. So make a proper car for someone who lives in a cold, wintry climate, gets a lot of snow, maybe looking for something with a little bit more ground clearance and confidence in the slippery stuff. It's a pretty good option. Probably recommend winter tires to be better in all conditions, like icy situations, but right out of the box, I'm very impressed with these all seasons. Seems like they have a nice amount of siping. The tread compound works well in cold climates. Doesn't seem to be phased by a whole lot, which is pretty awesome. Easy. Yeah, here we've got some nice ice. Still pretty good. Alright guys, well that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions about the Passport, but really, I've been driving this thing all week. I've put a couple hundred miles on it, 243 miles to be exact, and I really can't find anything wrong with it. Check out my full review on the TheTopher on this channel, and then also I've got a couple uploads on the Winding Road Magazine YouTube channel. But really quite an impressive vehicle, and if it fits your needs, suits what you're looking for out of a somewhat larger SUV, it's a pretty impressive package. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you later. Yeah, I can barely walk on this stuff, and the Passport is just soaking it up. It's easy.